An inquest has been hearing how a 16-year-old teenager died after taking the drug Ecstasy at a nightclub in Bristol.
Joe Simmons was allowed into the Lakota club despite being underage. He collapsed and was taken to intensive care at Bristol Royal Infirmary, but died of multiple organ failure. Callum Watkinson reports.
It's unlikely Joe Simmons was the first 16-year-old to outfox the security at the Lakota nightclub. And it's unlikely he was the first to take ecstasy there. But he was the first to lose his life doing so. With 9 A-star GCSEs under his belt and Oxbridge in his sights, the bright and popular teenager collapsed following a night out at the Bristol club last April. Within 36 hours, he was dead. The deputy coroner was read statements from 2 of Joe Simmons' friends, Gabriel Wheatcroft and Carl Hall. In them, they described how they had visited Lakota on a previous occasion in March and had also taken ecstasy then. They arrived at the club on the night Joe died, fully intending to do the same in order to, in their words, fully experience the evening. Gabriel Wheatcroft described how Joe had purchased a gram of MDMA from a dealer in the club, and after Gabriel had taken just a small pinch, Joe had swallowed the rest. Tests carried out on his body following his death showed that his blood contained almost 5 times the level of MDMA that would result from a usual recreational dose. Both teenagers described how the friends had taken borrowed passports with them in case they were ID'd. In the event, they didn't need them. There were no checks and only brief searches on the door. Recording a verdict of death through a non-dependent use of drugs, Avon's deputy coroner said there's a belief among those who take ecstasy that it is safe. Joe's father Tom, a deputy headmaster at Prior Park College in Bath, was not at the inquest, but in a written statement he told the court his son's death was every parent's worst nightmare. It was, he said, an indictment of the failure of our society to tackle the scourge of drugs. We never think it will happen to us or our loved ones. We teach our children of the danger of taking drugs and think that is enough. Sadly not. The coroner said he would be writing to the Chief Constable regarding Lakota's licence in view of the evidence he has heard. Callum Watkinson in Bristol for the West Country Tonight.